Welcome back to the Thrifty Food Plan channel, friends. I am so glad you are here. And today we're going to be talking about shrinkflation. So you may have been hearing about this phenomenon in the news, sometimes also called like product downsizing. But the Bureau of Labor Statistics has released a new report kind of focused on this issue. Shrinkflation or downsizing occurs when, companies offer a smaller amount of product for the same price. And they do this because consumers like you and me, we're more sensitive to price increases than we are to size decreases. And in many cases, we may not even notice when the size of a product is reduced. And so companies often sell us less product for the same amount of money. And why we should sort of care about this, using an example from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, is that if there's a half gallon of ice cream that's priced at $5.99, that's about 9 cents an ounce. But if they decrease the size of that half gallon from a half gallon to 60 ounces, it makes it about 10 cents an ounce. And that's like a 6% price increase. So shrinkflation or downsizing is like a sneaky way to increase our food costs. And the Bureau of Labor Statistics just released sort of information about the items at a grocery store that are most subject to shrinkflation. And so these are the places where you and I are probably spending more money we're spending more money per unit, right? But may not realize that the prices have actually gone up because they've hidden it by reducing the size of the unit, whatever product it is. So let's look at the top 10 grocery products that are most at risk for shrinkflation. Coming in at number 10, candy and gum. Now, I buy this sometimes when the college phenom is home. You all know I do buy dark chocolate every week if you watch my grocery haul videos. But candy and gum are sort of a place where the size of the products is shrinking, even as they are keeping prices flat. So be on the lookout for that. Coming in at number 9 are fresh biscuits, rolls, and muffins. So at your grocery, instead of getting a 6-pack, you might be getting a 4-pack. Cakes and cupcakes. This is really, really interesting. I actually noticed this a couple of weeks ago. The cakes that were for sale in the grocery bakery were like, they used to be bigger than they are now, right? So this is another example of kind of a place where your grocery store is reducing the size but keeping the price the same, but you are getting less for your money. Coming in at number 7 is my beloved coffee. I remember the days when a bag of ground coffee was a full pound. And now in most cases, it's 12 ounces. Sometimes it's 10.5, 10.7 ounces, right? I do feel like coffee is a place where shrinkflation is, I can see it. I can really, really see it, particularly with bagged coffee. Another place where shrinkflation is happening is with the pies and tarts and turnovers you might buy in your groceries bakery section. Same thing like with the cakes. The pies are just smaller that they're selling you, and they're probably selling you fewer tarts and turnovers for the same price. Coming in at number 5, and this one really hurt my heart, is diapers. I remember the struggle. The college phenom is now older, right? But I remember when she was an infant and toddler, and just like diapers were such a huge expense for us. And so when I saw this pop up on the list, it just made me angry, right? That they probably are putting 2 to 4 fewer diapers in those packages and charging everybody the same price. It just makes me so angry because diapers are so freaking expensive. And, for her, they were freaking expensive 18 years ago. I can only imagine how expensive they are now. Coming in at number 4 is tea. This is another place where I have noticed it myself, where, boxes of tea used to have 30 bags of tea. Now, sometimes they have 24, sometimes they have 18. So this is another place where a prepared item at the grocery store, fewer units for the same price. Coming in at number 3 are sweet rolls, coffee cakes, and donuts. Again, stuff you might be buying in the bakery section of your grocery store. Probably getting fewer of those cinnamon rolls for your dollar. And then, snacks. And I've seen this talked about a lot, or more in the press, right? This idea that potato chips and pretzels and like all the kind of snacky items that we buy that are prepared, like those, they're getting smaller and charging us the same price. I've noticed it like with crackers even. But the number one item at the grocery store where we are all experiencing shrinkflation and may not know it, may not even notice that it's happening, that we're getting less for the same dollar, is in household paper products. Because I'm not going to notice if there are 96 tissues in a box instead of 100, right? But household paper products are the place, are the number one place where shrinkflation is happening, and we may not even notice it. So I really have 2 questions for you. Like, what are some strategies you are using to kind of deal with shrinkflation? Maybe they're products you're not buying anymore. I know one of the strategies that I've been using is to pay much more attention to the cost per ounce, right? So if you see right here, like, y'all know I eat oats a lot. And so like on Amazon, the Happy brand of oats are 19 cents an ounce. But I also could buy through their Whole Foods market partnership, I also could buy oats for 14 cents an ounce, right? So as as shrinkflation has kind of become part of my understanding of what is happening in the grocery store and why my costs are going up, I have started paying much more attention to the cost per ounce, particularly for food items. But I'd love to hear some strategies that you are using to help protect yourself against shrinkflation. And then the other thing I'm just interested to hear about from all of you is, what are other places kind of in your grocery shopping where you are noticing that the sizes are decreasing? Even if the prices are staying the same, the sizes are going down, which means that your cost is actually increasing. I'd love to hear from you about both of these things in the comment section below. What strategies are you using to protect yourself from shrinkflation? And where else are you noticing it as you're at the grocery store? Thank you so much for coming today. I look forward to talking with all of you down in the comments. And as always, I appreciate you visiting the Thrifty Food Plan channel and contributing down in the comments so that we can all help each other sort of deal with all the things that are impacting our food and grocery costs these days. And as always, there will be another grocery haul and meal plan next Thursday. So I do hope you will come back. Thanks so much for visiting. Please hit that like button and please subscribe.